Hello everyone, this is Miss Allyson and I am going to take you on a tour of our outdoor preschool area at Miss Allison's preschool. Right here is an area where parents and children can wait while the preschoolers are getting out of school, and then sometimes they'll enjoy sitting out here after class and enjoying each other's company. And then over here, I'm actually in the process of building a little makeshift playhouse for the kids to play while the parents chat. And then this is our entrance, and I do have a what is it called, a one of those gates that split top and bottom. Can't remember the name of it right now. And then during class I have the gate closed, and then when students are coming and leaving, I'll open the top half, and then just the bottom part will be closed. And right over here I have my information box, and then I post our weekly news for parents to see, and a lot of parents will take pictures of this so they know what's happening this week at school. It has this week's news, notes and reminders, and upcoming events, and that gets posted every week. And then I have a little bell right here for the children to ring the bell when they arrive. They like ringing the bell. And as you walk into the entrance, I have areas where we can do some planting, and we're just about getting started with our planting. And then there's a little area over on this side. And then as you walk in, here's our preschool patio, and I'll give you a little view of that. Over here we have a little table. Oh, and then this is the bell that the students ring when you are the line leader. And then I have a little stick up here to ring the bell, and when you are the line leader, you ring the bell, and that is to notify the parents out front that we are about to get out of school. And then there's a little table that I switch out toys, different kind of toys. When they get bored with something, I'll put something new in there, and it has a little pocket there for some extra storage. And then right over here I have a nice little table that kids can pull some paper down and color with some friends. And then this is our dress up things. I have a suitcase with some material and scarves, and we hang up our other dress up things on hooks, make it nice and easy for the kids to hang things. And this is our kind of like outdoor house area. We have baby things, the stroller, and then a little cradle under there, and a carpeted area. And we have yellow and green group cubbies, and then our red group and blue group cubbies. And each student will get their own cubby on the top, and then the bottom cubbies are shared with the morning and afternoon students. And then over here we have our trampoline that pretty much stays there all year round, and that has a lot of health benefits for the children and adults. That's why I really like to have that. And then our swings over here, we have a swing for each student. So I have 6 swings, and in each class we have 6 students per class. And then next to the swings we have our water station, and even though right now I have a shade cover, that's why I put my water station over here, because it doesn't matter if it gets wet in the rain. but I think it's very important to provide shade for the sunny days. And then we have 2 water tables, so there's plenty of space for kids to play. And then right over here I had a palm tree cut down, and I put this very large slice of redwood tree over it, and that's our tree table. And then over here I have a little table that I switch activities out. I have activities on the top, and then I also have some blocks underneath. And this is our horizontal beehive that I have out. I'm in the process of building it because we do have a regular Langstroth hive up on the hillside, but I am going to be switching out to a horizontal hive, so it's a little bit easier for me to maintain. And what I've done is, for now, I'm just using it for these educational frames that the kids can pull out on their own. And these are in used bee frames like this here, so kids can see what frames actually look like. And these are great realistic pictures that the kids can look at. And then they have some information about each picture. And we're just starting to get into planting. That's our theme now. So I have this book sitting on the beehive, just waiting to be looked at. And we're gonna start getting into planting pretty soon. And then over here we have outdoor water if anybody needs a drink outside. We do have water bottles indoors, and we keep our water bottles indoors except when we go up to the hill, and then each student takes their water bottle up the hill with them. And then right now we have the little people out for our dollhouse. And there's plenty of space for a few kids to play at a time. And then underneath, I always like to keep an extra little activity. So I have these wedgets under there now, and the Legos that the kids will pull out. And then I have a beautiful mural on the wall that a local artist, Billy Mitchell, had painted for us. It took him about 6 months to paint it, but I absolutely love it because it just makes the environment a little more friendlier. And what he did was he wrapped it around, that's actually the corner of the house, and you can't even see that it's a corner. And then one of our favorite activities that the kids have is this zip line that I was able to install on these posts. Goes all the way, and the kids climb on the ladder, and then what they do is they zip line down here, and then I have added this nice big, I thought it was a yoga mat, but I think it's actually a foam sleeping mat, maybe for camping. So I cut it in half and I wrapped it around, and that way there's quite a bit of padding on that post. And then I added these 2 tennis balls to the sides of the handles just in case. And then what they do is they take that red and white cord and they pull it over and they hand it to the next person. And let's see. Oh, and then we have our teeter-totter right here. And this is a heart bush that I'm working on. I've been doing this for a few years. I don't know if you can see the heart shape. It's almost complete. And then I put the teeter-totter through the bush, one on one side and one on the other. And it's just a fun way to use a teeter-totter. And we have a little boat here that attracts some of the kids. And of course I have it facing towards our pond area. Make them feel like they're really boating. And then over here we have some herbs. We have some lemon verbena and some rosemary and some mint. And then hopefully someday right here we will have some blueberries. It looks like that plant over there is doing pretty good. And then these are some of the stepping stones that we make during our Mom's Day at preschool at Miss Allyson's. And we also have some goldfish in our pond. And the kids do name the goldfish. And then this area is padlocked at all times when the kids are here, except for the times when I might go in the pond area and do some cleaning, and they'll come in there with me. And the pond really is not very deep, so if they did fall in there, it would still be okay. And then above the pond area, over here, this is our chicken pen above the retaining wall. The chickens stay over there. And then they can also go up the chicken stairs, and they can go up to the hillside. And when we go up to the hillside, you will see the chickens. They'll probably come after me because we usually feed the chickens when we go up to the hill. And so they always like to chase us up there and get some food. And then this is our shed that I painted to make it look like a barn, to kind of make you feel like you're at a farm. And then this is our stage, our preschool stage, and the kids do have their graduation ceremony on this stage. And then we also do our Christmas performance on this stage. And then right now I have it closed, and I went to the People's Convoy and they gave us this big flag. So I didn't know where else to put it, so I covered our sunflowers. But I just wanted to show you how I go about making the sandbox house cat proof. And then I'll show you what I do. Let me see. I'm gonna put you down just for a second here. Let's see if I can do this. Sorry, I'm getting you dizzy. All right, we'll hold it right there. So what I've done is I've put this curtain right here. I made a sleeve and I put it on a stick. And then I have little locks right here that I attach it. I'll open it right now actually. Let's see, I unlock that side. And then unlock this side here. And then what I do is I take this and I just set it right up here. There we go. And then I have fencing over here to help close it in. And then the kids have access to the sandbox house. And that is how I keep the cats out of the sandbox. Because you can't have cats in a sandbox house. And then it's pretty big. It's what I call beach size. Well, let's go around to the side here. And we'll look in. And that's what it looks like inside. And then we do have that retaining wall, and the kids actually can climb that. But it's all wired in at the top so that the cats don't get in there. And then this window will actually open, and then there's a screen so that we can get more ventilation in there in the summertime. And now let's go up. We'll go to the next level. And we're going to be checking out our fire pit area. Right here is our fire pit area. And I'm hoping to eventually make this fire pit a smokeless fire pit. So it's nice and big because when we do have our evening of play events, we need lots of space. So I decided to build our own fire pit. One of the store-bought ones just wasn't going to cut it anymore. And over here we have more planting. And then here's the top gate to the pond area. And then down here I like to plant things that will grow up and over our little archway here that's made from cattle panels. And then here's our chicken pen over here. I think they're all up on the hill right now. They go up the stairs. And then this is our chicken coop. And then those two doors on the side here, the kids can access the nesting boxes and check to see if we have any eggs. And then I have some trucks over here that some of the kids like to play with. And then this area right here, this is an area where we gather when we can play during the day up here. Sometimes we'll come up here. But when Santa lands his sleigh up at the top of the hill, he comes over to this area and the kids get their Christmas gifts over here on the bench with Santa. And I do have chalk down here, and it's okay to write on the walls here. It's kind of fun to do, so that's something that they like to do. And I have a swing in this area, and just a nice little place to play. And I try to plant things in here. Wherever I can plant things, I like to plant things. And so, let's see. So there's our fire pit area. And then there's the gazebo. And then we have wisteria growing up over that. And well, it looks like it's just starting to bloom. And it's really pretty to have the purple flowers hanging down. Okay, and then this is our workstation area. And it's nice and shaded. The bushes grow over. And those are little rose bushes. And boy, do they smell beautiful in the springtime. And then this is the table that we do our gardening. We'll fill our garden caddies and plant our seeds. And then over here, we have an outdoor kitchen so you can wash your hands. And then we do have gray water, and we'll use that water to water our plants. Oh, and I hear the chickens right over here. They really like that area up there. So that's above the retaining wall. And now we're going to go out front. And we are going to go to the hillside. And there's more garden area out here. This is our front garden. That's our asparagus patch right there. And then we have more planter boxes. And I have been working with this dead soil for a few years. And it's finally getting... it's getting better, so hopefully maybe this year will be a little better than last year. I just keep adding fertilizer to it. And then we have 3 levels. The level down here, and then there's another level, and then there's another level. Well, I guess we have 4 levels, and then another level. And then these are the steps that you go up to the hillside. And I'm just starting to work on this side up here. but let's go up the stairs and see what's up here. And more planting. It's always fun to come up to the hillside and pull off a snap pea because they're so sweet and delicious. In fact, I'm going to pull one off right now. Oh, these are so good. My goodness. They're delicious. Okay. There's Mrs. Rabbit. She always greets us when we're coming up the hill. Oh, it's getting a little sunny out here. Let's see if the girls are going to come and greet us. Here, girls. Usually they come up. Oh, there's one of them right there. And then this is our succulent garden right here. And each year I try to add a few more steps because going up a slanted hillside is a lot harder than walking up the steps. And then down here I just planted some fava beans to add some nitrogen to the soil. And then we're gonna go up a little bit further. Oh, and here's our fig tree. It's still new, so hopefully soon we'll be getting some figs, and that's some scented geranium. And then this is our bee garden. So we try to plant bee-friendly plants in this garden here. And then up above, and you can get access to this on the other side, we have a Lego table. And again, I have these cattle panels going over. And then I put a blanket up there actually to make shade. So the kids are in the shade. I don't like the kids being in the sun too much. They do get sun going spot to spot. But I don't want them getting too much sun because we do need our vitamin D, and that's a good way to get it. All right, let's go see what else we have up here. Oh, and then we have our chicken bucket for water. And then I have a little bird house here for bird seed. And then it makes a good spot because when the birds come and eat that, they spill some of it over the side. And then when they spill some of it over the sides, the chickens get a little treat too. And this here is our rope climbing area. And the kids can climb the ropes up there. It's pretty much in the shade. They absolutely love this area. And then we're gonna walk over here and check out this area. And this is where you can go to the Lego area right down there. You just hop down and then walk over there. And then when the kids come up to the hill, they always put their water bottle on the water bottle table. And this is just a little shaded area that we have up here. And then a little garden up here. I'm trying to grow some mint. Our Lady pouring goodness into us. And then right behind us we have about 120 acres, and we have cows back there that come and say hello to us every once in a while. We'll see them up here. They're not our cows, they're Mr. Todd's cows up in the back. That's our neighbor. And then right here I have pallets and for fencing. And then that's just another way to get to the Lego area. And then this is the other side of our little shade structure. And we're getting some brand new leaves on our oak trees up here. And then we do, believe it or not, have raspberries growing in here. But I don't like to take these weeds out too soon because the honeybees absolutely love these purple flowers. And then when the purple flowers go, there's a pod that grows on those weeds. And what I do is that's when I pick all these weeds and pull them all out. And I give them to the chickens, and the chickens love the pods on those weeds. And this is the I Spy bench. And we like to just sit there. All 6 kids and I can sit on that big bench, and we can play the I Spy game. And the kids just look down below, and we play I Spy. And I know a lot of people ask me if I ever come up and just sit and enjoy the view and relax. But I'm not much of a relaxing person. So I guess when I come up here and have the kids play, I'll sit and relax with them sometimes. But normally I'm just puttering up here while they're playing. And there's another swing. And then here's our peach tree. And sometimes we'll get peaches if the birds don't eat them all. But look at that, we have new little baby peaches coming in. And then this is where our little bee yard is. And that's Miss Kitty. And you're not allowed to go past Miss Kitty when you're up on the hill. Not without Miss Allyson anyway. And then there's Mr. Naughty Bear. So he's our resident bear. And then sometimes I will come over here with the kids, but they have to have me with them. And we will observe the bees coming in and out of their hive. And then sometimes when we're coming up the hill, we come up this way. And they walk right past the back of the hive. And they feel very brave. Look at the beautiful purple flowers growing. That's where Mr. Todd's house is, way up there. He's our back door neighbor. And then this is a new pathway going down to the front yard. And then down below, that's our front yard. And then we have some other little pathways going around. And then eventually I am hoping to have this fenced up and safe enough for kids to even wander around this area. So each year I do a little more and a little more. And there's another pathway down there. So the kids just love being up here. It's a nice outdoorsy area. Here's a little area where they just sit and hang out with their friends. And then here's our strawberry patch. We have strawberries growing in here. And then let's go back up. Let's see, we'll go this way. And then we have one of these nesting swings. And then we can climb down there and then back up and around. And here's our bee garden. And there's our chicken waterer. And once again, there's our rope climbing area. And let's see what's over here. Here's our mud station. And I have one of those beverage dispensers here, pots and pans, a grill if they want to pretend to cook, and then a little table, and they can just play with mud till their heart's content. And then here's another level right here. I have a few trucks in here. And then this, you can go up and around. There's a little saddle if you want to pretend you're riding a horse. And then we can come up here. Whoops. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. All right. And then this is the tippy top of our hill. And we have a picnic table up here, and that was donated by Meadow and Ellie. They gave that picnic table to us when they moved, and we sit right here sometimes, and we can have lunch with the cows, because the cows love sitting underneath this big oak tree. This is another way to get to the rope climbing area. The kids will slide down here and then climb over. And there's the rope climbing area down there. And we have a nice bench to sit and relax. And Dottie Mae has come to visit us. And then I have an umbrella up here for shade in the warmer months. And let's see, and then I have another umbrella over here over the mud kitchen that I'll open up. So that, boys and girls, is our outdoor play area at Miss Allyson's preschool. So I'm going to walk you down. And then when you are the line leader at school, you get to lead us up the hill. And that's exciting for the kids. And that's exciting. They get to see the top of the house. Something about seeing the top of the house, they just think that's so cool. So, I hope you enjoyed our tour. And this is my place where I just love to have kids come and play. So, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I hope you will like my video and maybe hit the subscribe button, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.